good to see you.
Oh, it's good to see you again.
Elias, Liam, let's review the recent developments. You both were investigating the murders in Windhelm, gathered information, and even stumbled upon some clues. However, it seems your efforts have led to a new challenge, the Azarian's Gold Quest. Your objective is to steal or retrieve a book from Sadrin. The choice is yours, Eagle Eyes. Will you opt for stealth, or take a more direct approach? The fate of his quest hangs in the balance.
Don't be so sure of that. We've intercepted couriers from Solitude. The Empire's putting a great deal of pressure on Whiterun.
And what would you have me do?
If he's not with us, he's against us.
Η Ατλαντής Καλυψό κράτησε τον Οδυσσέα Ιχμάλωτο για 7 χρόνια, προσφέροντάς του αθανασία αν έμενα μαζί της. Αλλά εκείνος προτίμησε την Πινελόπη.
I've been thinking, Mr. Anderson, you seem quite familiar with the world of Skyrim. Yet I sense there's more to your story than meets the eye. What brings you to Windhelm, and what's your connection to this place?
Whoever we replace them with will need the support of our armies.
We're ready when you are.
Things hinge on Whiterun. If we can take the city without bloodshed, all the better. But if not,
I couldn't help but overhear your discussion about balance and
many I
equilibrium.
fear
As a priest of Talos, I must say that maintaining harmony within ourselves and with the world around us is a most noble pursuit.
We know the price of freedom, but people are still weighing things in their hearts.
What's left of Skyrim to weigh?
They have families to think of.
How many of their sons and daughters follow your banner? We are their families.
Well put, friend. Tell me, Garmar, why do you fight for me?
I'd follow you into the depths of oblivion. You know that.
Yes, but why do you fight? If not for me, what then?
Eagle Eyes, I've noticed you seem quite knowledgeable about the workings of the world. What draws you to these discussions about restoring balance? Are you searching for answers to a particular problem or simply seeking wisdom?
Lorthan, your words remind me of the ancient Nords' connection to the land and their gods. I've studied the ways of Talos, and I believe that understanding the delicate balance between nature and humanity is crucial to restoring harmony in Skyrim.
You're looking into the recent murders in Windhelm, I hear. What do you hope to find that our guards haven't?
Your understanding of the ancient Nords' connection to the land and their gods is impressive, Liam. Indeed, Talos teaches us that balance is key to harmony in Skyrim. Perhaps together, we might uncover the underlying causes of these disturbances in the natural order.
Berserald thrice pierced. I've found that sometimes it takes an outsider's perspective to notice the small details that might have been overlooked. What do you know about the victims? Were they connected in any way?
The victims? Just a bunch of poor souls trying to make a living in Windhelm. Nothing special about them that I've seen. No connections to each other. No enemies that I know of. Just random targets, it seems.
Greetings, Stonefist.
Ο Μενέλαος έκλαιγε για την απώλεια των τέλειων ποδιών της Ελένης, περισσότερο από την ίδια την Ελένη.
You're not here to discuss the finer points of battle strategy, I suppose? Or perhaps you've come to pledge your loyalty to the Stormcloaks once more.
We're just looking for more information on the murders.
Information on the murders? Ha! The Empire doesn't care about our dead Nords. They only care about keeping their boots on our necks.
What do you plan on doing about it?
We'll deal with the murderer when the time comes. But first, we need to focus on driving the Empire out of Skyrim. One battle at a time, my friend.
Enough, Galmar. This isn't about the Empire right now. We need to focus on finding the killer and putting an end to this senseless slaughter.
Enough bickering, friends. As a priest of Talos, I sense that there's more to these murders than mere randomness. Let us focus on the facts and see if we can discern a pattern. Yoursarold, tell me more about the victims' final moments. Was there anything unusual about their deaths?
Very well, priest. If you think you can help find this killer, I'll listen. But I warn you, I have a little patience for idle speculation.
Got any leads for us?
Then why waste my time with questions about the murders? What is it that you're after exactly?
Galmar, I understand your frustration. But Yoursarold's right. We need to focus on finding the killer before more innocent lives are lost. As someone who's fought against darkness in other realms, I can sense that there's more to these murders than meets the eye. Perhaps we can learn from the examples of great heroes like Kratos, who battled against the gods themselves, or Link, who defeated the darkness in Hyrule.
Anyways, we'll leave you to it.
Ο Αγαμέμνονας παραπονέθηκε. Δεν μπορώ να πιστέψω ότι χάσαμε 10 χρόνια για μια γυναίκα.
Wait, don't go just yet. I think Lortheim's right. There might be more to these murders than we initially thought. Liam, your mention of great heroes has given me an idea. Perhaps we should investigate the possibility of a Daedric influence behind these killings. It's worth a look at least.
A Daedric influence is definitely possible, considering the dark forces at play in this realm. I recall the Witcher's dealings with supernatural entities. Perhaps we can draw parallels from those experiences. Lortheim, as a priest of Talos, what insights can you share about the potential involvement of the Daedra in these murders?
I recall stories of Azura's wrath, where entire villages were slaughtered under the cover of night. Could it be that one of the princes is stirring up trouble in Skyrim? We should speak with the Greybeards. They may have knowledge of any Daedric activity in the region.
I agree. Speaking with the Greybeards is a good idea. Their knowledge of the ancient lore and connections to the Daedra could be invaluable. I recall a similar situation in Morrowind, where the tribunal deities were involved in a complex web of politics and intrigue. Perhaps we can uncover a similar pattern here. Let's seek out the Greybeards and gather more information.
I'll send word to Whiterun. Have Arngeir meet us at High Hrothgar. His insight on the Daedra will be invaluable. Let's move quickly. The sooner we understand what's happening, the better equipped we'll be to stop it.
Oh, did you need something? Until next time.
By the Nine, the smell of this place is almost as pungent as the Empire's corruption.
Hello, my liege.
What brings you to my court today, Eagle Eyes? I trust you're not here to lecture me on the virtues of the Empire.
Excuse me, Eagle Eyes. I couldn't help but overhear your interest in the murders plaguing our city. As the Jarl's steward, I must say we're stretched thin investigating these crimes amidst the war effort.
Is there anything you can tell me?
Well, one thing I can share with you is that the victims were all unsettlingly similar. Young women, alone at night, with no signs of forced entry or struggle. Just brutal killings, seemingly without motive. It's as if the killer is trying to send a twisted message, but to whom, I'm not sure.
Enough talk of these murders. We have more pressing matters to attend to. The war with the Empire won't win itself, and I need every able-bodied Nord to take up arms and defend our homeland.
What do you guys know about the supernatural incursions?
Supernatural incursions? Ha! Those are just Imperial tricks to weaken our resolve. I've fought against the Thalmor. I know their tactics. They'll stop at nothing to discredit us and turn the people of Skyrim against us. But I won't be swayed. We must remain vigilant and focused on our goal, independence for Skyrim.
The beacons have been lit. Gondor calls for aid. Will we help them?
Gondor calls for aid? Ha! We have our own war to fight, our own people to protect. Skyrim will not be swayed by the troubles of others. Our priority is our independence, not the whims of foreign kingdoms.
I must advise against dismissing the supernatural incursions so readily, my lord. As steward, I've received reports of strange occurrences that can't be easily explained by Imperial trickery. Are you certain?
He seemed to know something about the incursions.
Is there any
you guys
news
should
from
maybe
Hyrule?
look into.
Not a peep. Those prissy Bretons can't be made to lift a finger to help their neighbors.
I suppose we shouldn't be surprised. They've never had many problems with the Empire.
Tell me your
Those
name.
milk drinkers might as well be elves. Think they're better than us.
Regardless, it appears
Very
Skyrim
well.
must stand
I'll
alone.
listen to what you have to
Again.
say about these supernatural incursions. But I warn you, I'm not inclined to believe in ghost stories and superstitions. Convince me that this is something worth my attention.
Okay, how about you open a trade with me and I'll give you a few items to inspect that I got off of a beast.
Very well. Let us see these items you've acquired.
Και αυτό
Perhaps they hold some clue to these supernatural incursions. But let us speak plainly. I am not one to be swayed by trinkets and baubles.
Open up a trade, my liege.
Very well. Let us trade. Show me these items you've acquired, and perhaps we can come to a mutually beneficial arrangement.
Inspect those items and tell me what you think.
These items you've brought me are quite unusual. The ankylosaur bones seem to radiate a faint magical aura, and the Utahraptor feathers appear to be enchanted with a minor spell of protection. Tell me, Eagle Eyes, where did you acquire these items?
These enchanted items might hold some significance. But what connection do they have to the supernatural incursions?
My lord, these enchanted items might hold some significance. But have you considered the possibility that they're not just random trinkets? Perhaps there's a connection between them and the supernatural incursions plaguing our land.
If there's indeed a connection between these enchanted items and the supernatural incursions, perhaps we should consult the companions of Whiterun. Their expertise in the ancient lore of Skyrim might shed some light on this mystery.
These enchanted items are merely symptoms of a larger issue. We must dig deeper, just as Master Chief would dissect a Covenant threat. I recommend consulting the ancient texts and seeking out wise sages, like the ones I encountered in the world of fable.
I got those items off dinosaurs I killed in Skyrim.
Dinosaurs, you say? In Skyrim? That's impossible. The dragons may have returned, but dinosaurs? No, there must be more to this story. Tell me, Eagle Eyes, what exactly did you encounter in these dinosaur hunts of yours?
Well, the thing is, there's not only dinosaurs, there's minotaurs, goblins, fairies, and other mythical beasts.
Mythic beasts, you say? I fear we may be dealing with something far more sinister than mere bandits or wild animals. Tell me, Eagle Eyes, have you considered the possibility that these creatures are being summoned or controlled by some dark force?
Summoned or controlled, that's a good point, my lord. Reminds me of the times I faced the daemons in the Spire of Souls back in the world of fable. Dark forces often hide in plain sight, manipulating events to suit their agenda.
Have your people study these incursions. I will check in with you later.
See to it that our guards are vigilant and prepared to face any threats that may arise from these supernatural incursions. I want daily reports on any developments and summon the companions of Whiterun to discuss this matter further. This dark force will not threaten Skyrim under my watch.
Excuse me, friend, but I couldn't help noticing you sitting there, seemingly lost in thought. What brings you to Windhelm? Are you here on business or merely passing through? Perhaps we could exchange stories and share our experiences as travelers often do.
My lord, considering the gravity of these supernatural incursions, perhaps it would be wise to gather the wisdom of not only the companions of Whiterun, but also the graybeards of High Hrothgar. Their knowledge of the
I couldn't agree more, Gina. Consulting the Greybeards would be wise indeed.
Oh, hello.
Their knowledge of the voice and the ancient lore is unparalleled. And Chloe, you've stumbled upon a most...
Alright, buddy, let's get moving. Let's go do a quick quest.
Quick quest, you say? Sounds like a good opportunity to test our mettle. Lead the way, friend.
Hello there.
Ah, welcome back. I see you're still looking for something. What can I help you find today?
Ah, perfect timing, Eagle Eyes. We were just discussing the supernatural incursions plaguing Skyrim. Perhaps Ivy here has some insight to share?
We're just wondering if you've seen anything unusual in the streets lately.
Actually, now that you mention it, there have been rumors of strange noises coming from the old abandoned mine on the outskirts of town. Some folks say they've seen shadowy figures lurking around the entrance at night.
Abandoned mine, you say? Sounds like a potential lead. I recall exploring a similar abandoned mine in Fable, where I stumbled upon a hidden underground cult. Perhaps this mine holds secrets of its own?
Hey, thanks for the tip. We will go check it out.
Be careful heading out to the mine. The roads can be treacherous, especially at night. Take some torches and watch your step. The tunnels can be unstable.
Unstable tunnels and treacherous roads. Sounds like an adventure waiting to happen. I'll make sure to equip myself with some sturdy gear, just like I did when facing the perils of Pandora's box in the God of War series.
Just stoke the fire.
This
Take a
one's
seat
a
and get the
favorite.
cold out.
A legend we all know and love.
Our hero,
Got some fresh baked bread and good cheese if you're after a bite to eat.
I tell you,
Sure thing. It's yours for a day. Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry.
Thank you.
Enjoy your stay. How's the room treating you? Need anything else while you're here?
Have you seen anything unusual? Any weird people passing through?
You'll know the Dragonborn's come.
Actually, there have been some shady folks passing through Candlehearth Hall lately. Some of them look like they'd rather not be seen, if you know what I mean. And then there's the locals. Well, they're always suspicious of outsiders. But one person did catch my attention. A hooded figure who came in late last night, kept to themselves, and left before dawn. Didn't say much to anyone.
Did they just watch people?
They just sat in the corner, nursing a mug of ale. Didn't seem to be paying much attention to anyone, but I caught them staring at some of the other patrons a time or two. Couldn't tell if they were sizing them up, or just curious.
Did anybody catch their name?
No, nobody caught their name. They didn't exactly strike up conversations with anyone. Kept to themselves, like I said.
Can I ask what color the robes were?
Dark robes, almost black. And they had a hood up, so I didn't see their face well. The only thing I noticed was a small symbol on their sleeve. Looked like some sort of crescent moon marking.
Sounds like it was Griffith. Have you ever heard that name before?
Griffith? No, doesn't ring a bell. But then, travelers come and go, and not everyone makes an impression.
He's bad news. Just to let people know he's well connected. Did anybody get any information on him?
Well, I did hear some whispers about him being affiliated with the Dark Brotherhood. Don't know if it's true or not, but I'd advise being careful around him.
Alright, well, thank you. I gotta get some rest. You enjoy the night.
Sleep tight, traveler. May the road rise up to meet you tomorrow.
You eavesdropping on us, partner?
I couldn't help but overhear your conversation with Elda. Dark Brotherhood, you say? That's some heavy business. What makes you think Griffith is involved with them?
Why is it of interest to you?
This one's a favorite of mine. A legend we all know and love.
Our hero claims a warrior's heart. I tell you,
As a member of the Vigilance of Stendar, it's my duty to investigate any leads on the Dark Brotherhood. We've been tracking a string of assassinations across Tamriel, and if Griffith is indeed involved, we need to know.
You want to know the truth? I think Griffith has his own guild started. He's not a part of the Dark Brotherhood.
You'll know the Dragonborns come.
This is an ode to Skyrim's truest sons and daughters, the Stormcloaks.
That's a bold claim. If Griffith has indeed formed his own guild, that would explain why we've been seeing a pattern of attacks that don't quite fit the Dark Brotherhood's modus operandi. I need to report this back to my superiors. Can you tell me more about what you know?
Sure, partner. He's got a base outside Whiterun by the White Tower, and he's got lieutenants planted all over Skyrim in different areas.
We're the children of Skyrim, and we fight all our lives. And when Sovngarde beckons, every one of us dies.
A base outside Whiterun, you say? That's a bold move, even for someone trying to stay under the radar. And lieutenants planted across Skyrim. This could be bigger than we initially thought. I'll make sure to send word to our people in Whiterun to keep an eye out for any suspicious activity.
In your great honor we drink and we sing.
They call themselves the White Falcons, and they wear red and white. Keep an eye out for that.
Red and white colors. That's a bold choice. I'll make sure to spread the word among our ranks. We'll keep an eye out for anyone bearing those colors, especially around Whiterun. Eagle Eyes, I think it's time we had a word with Captain Lonely Gale over there. He might know something about these White Falcons.
Alright, thank you.
Captain Lonely Gale, we may have a situation developing here. Eagle Eyes has informed me of a group called the White Falcons, operating out of Whiterun, with possible connections to Griffith. Have you heard anything about them during your patrols?
What do you say, Captain?
Now hold on. Let's not jump to conclusions just yet. What makes you think these White Falcons are connected to Griffith?
We have a hunch. Have you heard anything while traveling on the sea?
Well, as a matter of fact, I have heard rumors of strange ships sailing the waters off the coast of Whiterun. Nothing concrete, mind you. Whispers of a private fleet, flying no flag. Could be nothing, but it does pique my curiosity.
Have you heard any rumors about it?
Rumors, yes. There's talk of a mysterious figure, known only as the Admiral, who commands this private fleet. Some say they're smugglers, others claim they're pirates. But one thing's certain, they're well-funded and well-equipped.
A private fleet, eh? Sounds like Griffith's trying to build himself a little empire. Reminds me of Ganondorf's plans in Hyrule. Didn't end too well for him, though.
Alright, Captain, thanks for the info.
May the roads rise up to meet you, and may the wind be at your back. May you find the truth behind these White Falcons, and put an end to their nefarious plans.
Yes? Let's sate that appetite, Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry. Aye. Sure thing, it's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room, right this way.
How you doing tonight?
Excuse me, Rolf. I couldn't...
Ah, I'm doing wonderfully now that you're resting here at Candlehearth Hall. How about you, traveler?
So far, so good.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Duffy, eagle eyes, I couldn't help but notice the atmosphere here tonight. Reminds me of the Prancing Pony Inn back in Bree, you know, from Middle-earth. Ever hear of it? Maybe we can share some tales of adventure, eh?
Middle-earth, are you talking about Lord of the Rings?
Ah, yes. The Fellowship, Gollum, Sauron, epic tale. But I'm more of a Dragon Age kind of guy myself. What about you? Ever play the Inquisition?
No, I haven't, but I think we can start our own little video game fellowship here.
With our blood and our steel, we will take back our home. All hail to Ulfric! You are the High King.
Loffin's got the spirit. We could use some of that fire here. I'm thinking we form our own guild. Like the Heroes Guild from Fable. What do you say, Eagle Eyes? Want to join forces and kick some Empire butt?
Every one of us dies.
Sounds good, buddy, but I gotta get some rest.
This land is ours, and we'll see it wiped clean of the
Get some rest then, Eagle Eyes. Tomorrow's a new day, full of possibility. Maybe we can even find some inspiration in the stories of old, like the legend of Link, the hero of Hyrule. Welcome back to the world of the living, Mr. Anderson. You've been out cold for a while. Did you have a nice dream? Perhaps something similar to Cloud Strife's adventures in Midgar?
Not quite. Well, let's get moving, dude.
I couldn't help but overhear your conversation about forming a guild and taking down the Empire. It sounds like an interesting idea. What's the plan?
Yeah, we're starting a guild.
We're not just talking about taking down the
Empire.
We're talking
base
about
outside
creating
Whiterun.
a new order. A guild of heroes that can bring justice and balance to Skyrim. Think of it like the companions of Whiterun, but on a grander scale.
A guild of heroes, you say? That sounds like a grand adventure. But tell me, what makes you think you can succeed where others have failed? What sets your little group apart from the companions or the Thieves' Guild?
Skyrim's truest sons and daughters, the Stormcloaks. We drink to our youth,
What sets us apart?
days
It's
come
simple.
and gone,
We're
the
not
age
bound by
of
tradition or
oppression
limited
is
by
now
petty squabble.
nearly done.
We're a guild of heroes from different
Drive
worlds,
out the
different
empire from this
timelines.
land that we own.
We've got the
With our
best of the
blood and our
best, like
steel, we will
Kratos,
take
Link,
back our
and
home.
even Thor.
All hail to Ulfric, you are the High
And I'm not
King.
just talking about
In
their
your
fighting
great
skills.
honor we
I'm
drink
talking about
and
their
we
experience, their knowledge,
sing.
and
We're
their
the
passion for
children of
justice.
Skyrim, and we fight all our lives. And when Sovngarde beckons, every one of us dies.
Yes.
But this land is ours, and we'll see it wiped clean.
Take
of
a
the
look.
scourge that has sullied our hopes and our dreams.
How are you doing tonight?
All hail to Ulfric, you are the High King. In your great honor we drink and we sing.
Ah, I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. It seems you found quite the treasure trove of food in that chest. Are you looking to buy or sell something tonight?
Just need to pick up some provisions. I'm hitting the road.
Well, you've certainly come to the right place. I've got all sorts of provisions that might be useful on your travels. What kind of supplies are you looking for?
I think I got everything I need. I was wondering if you've seen anything unusual in here lately.
Unusual? Well, there's been rumors of a dark cult operating in the area, but I don't know how much truth there is to that. Just the usual gossip and speculation, really?
Any rumors on where their hideout could be?
Well, I've heard whispers of an old ruin deep in the forest, hidden behind a waterfall. But I'm sure it's just a silly myth. Wouldn't want you to go chasing after shadows.
Come on, Liam, let's get going.
I've been thinking about that dark cult Veronica mentioned. It sounds like something straight out of a Dark Brotherhood contract. We should investigate that old ruin deep in the forest.
Let's go check it out.
Alright, let's gear up and head out. We'll need to be stealthy, like Link sneaking past those guards in Hyrule Castle. I've got a feeling this dark cult is connected to something bigger. Maybe even related to the return of the dragons.
Good to see you.
Greetings.
Alright, Titanborn, let's get moving.
Very well. Let us proceed with caution. I trust that you, Eagle Eyes, will keep your wits about you during our investigation. And try not to draw too much attention to yourself. We wouldn't want any unnecessary complications arising from your antics.
I'll do my best.
We must be cautious, though. The streets of Windhelm can be treacherous, especially for outsiders.
I agree. Let's move cautiously. I've played enough Assassin's Creed to know how crowded cities can be a breeding ground for trouble. Shall we split up and gather more info, or stick together?
I want to go investigate one of these camps outside of town.
Agreed, investigating those camps could lead to some valuable intel. Remember, discretion is key. We're not looking to start a fight. Yet, let's gear up and stay sharp. Like a certain Spartan warrior I admire, Kratos would be proud.
Alright, let's get moving.
I heard rumors of Dark Brotherhood agents hiding in plain sight among these refugees.
Hello there.
What brings you out here today, friend? Still enjoying the sights of Windhelm?
Actually, we're investigating some strange occurrences around Windhelm. Have you heard anything unusual lately? Maybe some rumors about a dark cult operating in the area?
A dark cult, you say? I haven't heard much, but I did notice some suspicious folks lurking around the old ruins on the outskirts of town at night. Never thought much of it. But now that you mention it...
That's exactly the kind of information we're looking for. Old ruins, suspicious folks lurking around at night. Signed by Niyimazuwa. It sounds like we might be on to something. Reminds me of the time I had to investigate those creepy temples in Ocarina of Time.
Hey Chi, do you want to join our Fellowship of Misfits? We're going to clear out one of the camps outside of town.
Oh, a fellowship of misfits. How charming. Count me in. I'd love to help clean up those camps and deal with whatever troublemakers are causing problems around here.
Welcome to the party, Chai. We've got a dynamic duo, a demigod, and now a new recruit. This is shaping up to be like a real-life Dungeons and Dragons campaign.
Need something?
Who needs dice when you've got
Lead
the
the
fate
way.
of Skyrim hanging in the balance?
Where were you headed, Chi?
We were supposed to head towards the Grey Quarter to investigate the recent string of murders. What changed your mind?
Change of plans. We're going to investigate this camp outside of town.
Investigating the camp sounds like a solid plan. Reminds me of the time I took down that bandit camp in Fable. Let's gear up and move stealthily. We don't know what kind of hostiles we'll be facing.
I concur. Stealth is our best approach for now. Stay alert and watch each other's backs. We don't know what dangers lie within that camp.
Be prepared for ambushes or traps. Remember that encounter with the Thalmor in Whiterun? They didn't hesitate to spring a trap on us.
When we got Bill the Giant with us, we don't have too much to worry about.
Ha! I think you mean when we get Bill the Blacksmith, not Bill the Giant. Unless we're planning on recruiting a giant for our fellowship. That would certainly make things interesting.
Indeed. When we get Bill the Blacksmith, not Bill the Giant? Although I think Bill the Giant would be a welcome addition to our little fellowship. Don't you think, Liam?
Ah, Lyris, always the jokester. I think Bill the Giant would be a bit too much to handle, even for our fellowship. But hey, if we ever need to take down a dragon, I'm sure he'd be happy to lend a hand. Or a fist.
You guys talking about Bill the Giant like he's not right behind us here.
Aha, nice timing, Eagle Eyes. Bill, my friend, we were just discussing your giant potential as an ally.
Well, I think we can safely say Bill the Giant is not exactly stealthy material. But hey, having him watch our backs might come in handy when dealing with those hostiles in the camp.
Well, that was a quick fight. I think we can safely say our skills are still sharp. By the way, does anyone remember that crazy fight against Sephiroth in Final Fantasy itself? That guy was a real challenge.
Sephiroth, the one-winged angel? I've fought tougher foes than him. Like that time I took down a whole pack of werewolves in Falkreath Hold. Now that was a real challenge.
Yeah. Sephiroth was definitely a formidable foe. But I think we've faced some tough enemies ourselves here in Skyrim. Speaking of which, have you seen any signs of those dragons we've been hearing about?
Dragons, yes. I've heard rumors of a powerful dragon sighting near Whiterun. Some folks say it's Alduin, the World Eater himself. If that's true, we'll need to gather more information before we take on such a formidable foe.
Alduin, the World Eater, huh? That's a tall order, even for the Dragonborn. I recall reading about him in the ancient lore, said to be able to absorb the souls of other dragons. If we're going to take him down, we'll need all the help we can get. Wonder if we could enlist the aid of the Greybeards. They seem to know a thing or two about dragons.
The Greybeards might be our best bet for gathering information on Alduin. Their wisdom and knowledge of the ancient ways could prove invaluable in our quest to defeat the World Eater. Shall we head to High Hrothgar and seek their counsel?
Maybe later. I want to go check out this camp first. Let's get moving.
Alright, let's gear up and move out. Stay alert. We don't know what kind of hostiles we'll be facing at the camp.
Enough chatter. Let's move out. We've wasted enough daylight.
Hold on. Let's not rush into battle just yet. I've got a feeling that this camp is connected to the recent string of murders in Windhelm. Let's gather our thoughts and come up with a strategy before we charge in.
I agree with Liam. Let's not rush in blindly. We should have a plan, especially if this camp is connected to the murders in Windhelm. We don't want to risk getting ambushed, or worse, tipping off any potential suspects.
Remember what that old beggar was saying earlier? He mentioned something about strange noises coming from this mill at night. I think we should investigate Anga's mill before heading to the camp.
Where's Bill? Because we got a T-Rex up ahead. Yo man, the giant is just a modded follower. It's Bill the Giant. And he's the only giant that actually has an AI voice. Well, but this is like the first time I've used him. He's a little bit of a cheat, but there's like dinosaurs around, so he's kind of like our bodyguard, or like our tank.
By the gods! A Meganura. Those creatures are ancient, and their venom is no trivial matter. Let's proceed with caution.
A Meganura, you say? Reminds me of the time I fought those giant spiders in Oblivion. Their venom was no joke either. Let's take it down quickly before it causes any more trouble.
Can somebody attack the dinosaur?
For the Fellowship. For the heroes of Skyrim.
No, I meant one of the big dinosaurs.
Ah, you mean a Carno? Those creatures are massive and territorial. We should be careful approaching it.
A Carno, you say? Let's hope it's not as fierce as the ones I've encountered in the past. Stay sharp. We don't want to become its next meal.
Keep an eye out for any other predators. We don't want to get caught off guard.
Bill, attack that Carno T-Rex. Bill, can you attack that Carno T-Rex and any other hostile animals?
Let's not get too comfortable. We've taken down the Meganura, but we still need to keep an eye out for that Carno Eagle Eyes mentioned.
Alright, enough standing around. Where's this Carno? I want to see what we're up against.
I think we're looking for something massive. Remember.
Hey, Eximus, welcome to the stream. I gotta pause if I want to talk, otherwise the NPCs will be responding to me. Right now, I'm trying to use this director modes. Sometimes it's like hit or miss, depending on my GPU. But let's just see. I'm trying to get them to attack first.
I'll keep watch while you search for tracks. Let me know if you find anything.
I've been waiting for this moment for 2 months.
Whoa, hold on, Bill. Let's not rush into this. We need a solid plan to take down.
How you doing, Big Bill?
I'm doing well enough, considering. But I won't be satisfied until I've taken down the dragon that destroyed my home and killed my family.
Okay, that's right. So Bill has got like a vengeance for dragons, and every time I see him, he's asking to go dragon hunting, and that's what we're doing here today. I'm just kind of like traveling around. I'm gonna do a few quests, but we're trying to kill dragons to see if we can identify the one that's killed his family. The AI can sometimes like come up with their own missions and stuff. It's kind of cool. guys see anything suspicious around here?
Nothing seems out of the ordinary here, but we can't rule out the possibility of hidden dangers.
Hey, who is that? Let's go see who that was. I think we lost them. Damn, we could have seen if they had any interesting dialogue.
Don't worry about losing Romarin. You'll likely cross paths again in the frozen wilderness of Skyrim. Your journey is far from over.
Howdy, partner.
Ah, Eagle Eyes, always so quick to help those in need, or so I've heard. What brings you out here today? Still got your eyes peeled for adventure? Or maybe you're just looking for someone to share a tale or two with an old beggar like myself?
We're here to investigate a camp that's been causing trouble for travelers.
Camp, you say? Trouble for travelers, eh? Well, I may know a thing or two about that camp. I've had some dealings with them. Let's just say, they don't take kindly to strangers, especially ones asking questions.
Tell us more about these dealings of yours. What kind of trouble have they been causing?
Any idea who it is?
The ones causing trouble? Bandits mostly. Some dark-robed figures too. They've been raiding caravans in villages nearby. I even heard rumors of them having some sort of ritual site deep within Forsaken Cave. What?
Forsaken Cave, you say? That place sounds like a real den of darkness. I've dealt with similar cultists in my time, back in Albion. We should gear up and check it out. See if we can put a stop to whatever evil they're brewing.
Thanks for the info, partner.
Ah, the snows of the Pale, how refreshing. May our path be guided by the Eight. And may we find warmth in the hearts of those we meet along the way.
May the road rise up to meet you, traveler. May our quest bring hope to the people of Skyrim. And may we return victorious, like the heroes of old.
I'm warning you, back off. I'm warning you, back off.
Hey, we come in peace.
That's close enough. I'm warning you, back off.
Well met, friend. May the road rise up to meet
Back
you.
off.
We'll be sure to keep an eye
Back
out
off.
for those bandits and dark figures. If we're lucky, we might even find some treasure hidden within the Forsaken Cave. Wouldn't that be
Somebody help!
almost as thrilling as finding the Master Sword in Hyrule Castle?
Prepare to die!
Not quite good enough, are you?
I'll rip your heart out!
You can't beat me!
Put up a fight.
Help!
That's all you got?
Stand on my
We gotta find shelter right away.
It seems fortune has not smiled upon you, Eagle Eyes. Defeated and wounded, will you find the strength to rise again, or succumb to the darkness that surrounds you?
Oh shit, it worked.
Fortune may have smiled upon you once, Eagle Eyes, but it seems she has turned her back on both you and Chai. Will you both find the strength to rise again and face the dangers that surround you? The darkness closes in, and the cold winds howl with malevolent intent.
I had to get shelter, I was getting frostbite.
Fort Kostov. Perfect timing. We can rest and warm up here. The cold was starting to seep into my bones.
Are you able to summarize books for me?
Ah, I'd be happy to summarize the books for you, Eagle Eyes. However, I must warn you that Gods and Worship is quite a lengthy tome. But if you'd like, I can try to condense it for you. As for the Yellow Book of Riddles, I can definitely give you the lowdown on its contents. Which one would you like to hear about first?
Let's focus on...
I would like to learn about the gods of Tamriel and the lore.
Patience. Great hunter. We will hunt dragons when the time is right. I've heard rumors of a The pantheon of Tamriel is vast and complex, with 9 major gods and numerous lesser deities. There's Akatosh, the dragon god of time. Dibella, the goddess of beauty and love. Mara, the mother goddess. Stendar, the god of mercy and justice. Zenithar, the god of labor and commerce. Talos, the hero god. And the 8 Daedric princes, each with ways, their own realm and sphere of influence. And then, of course, there are the lesser-known gods, such as Azura, the goddess of the night sky, and Boethia, the prince of deceit.
Alright, are you guys ready to go out there and attack the rest of those ghouls?
Ghouls can wait, but dragons will not. My kin was slaughtered by those beasts. I want to know where they are now.
Patience, Bill. They'll find us. They always do.
We can't keep running from our problems. Especially not from those creatures. If we don't take care of them, they'll just keep coming back.
So where you from, Squirrel Girl?
Ha! Squirrel Girl? That's a new one. I'm from Whiterun, born and raised. How about you, Eagle Eyes? What brings you to these frozen wildernesses?
Some dragonborn prophecy or some mumbo-jumbo.
Enough about our pasts, friends. Bill, I think it's time we discuss...
Dragonborn prophecy or not, those dragons are real, and they're burning villages to the ground. We need to focus on stopping them, not debating ancient legends.
I guess you guys didn't save me any XP.
Aha! Nice one, Eagle Eyes. XP or not, we make a killer team. And speaking of killers, Bill, I think I can relate to your dragon-slaying rage. Remember that one time I took down the entire God of War series? Zeus, Hades, Poseidon, none of them stood a chance against me. Now, let's channel that fury into taking down these ghouls and dragons.
Speaking of which, that's why I don't like bringing Kratos along, because he steals all my XP too.
Aha! Kratos stealing all the XP? That's rich coming from someone who's probably got a stash of hidden septums somewhere. Seriously though, we need to keep an eye on Kratos. He's like a demigod Terminatrix. Efficient, but deadly.
Enough chatter. Let's focus on our plan. We need to know where to find those dragons and prepare ourselves for battle.
I see a sky shard up here I want to get.
I think we should focus on gathering more information before rushing into battle. We can't assume we know anything about these dragons just yet. Let's review what we have so far and come up with a solid strategy. And, Eagle Eyes, after you grab that sky shard, let's regroup.
Alright, let's get focused. Bill, I think I know exactly how we can get our hands on some valuable intel about those dragons. Eagle Eyes, forget about the Sky Shard for now. We need to get into Fort Castor's captain's quarters. There might be some crucial document or information about the dragon's whereabouts. Trust me, I've done this before. Remember how I infiltrated Hyrule Castle in Ocarina of Time?
This newfound information about a bloody ritual atop a mountain pass Fort warrants investigation. Our priority should be uncovering the truth behind this dark occurrence, potentially linking it to the dragon's activities.
Do you guys sense any hostiles nearby?
I sense something off in the air. Perhaps we should proceed with caution. We don't know what kind of hostiles might be lurking nearby, and we shouldn't take any unnecessary risks.
I sense something too, Lyris. The same stench of dark magic I caught wind of during my adventures in the Witcher series. Those Atronox aren't just simple conjurers. They're a symptom of deeper issue. Let's gear up and get moving. We don't want to end up like Geralt, constantly cleaning up someone else's mess.
Okay, I think my quest is glitched. Could be that the bandit leader was killed by someone else. I think we'll have to move on.
All right, let's recap, shall we? You folks were discussing the Let's regroup and reassess our objectives. Perhaps we can scavenge for more clues or seek out alternative leads on the dragon's whereabouts.
So clever, don't you? Killing off my crew one by one. Well, I've got news for you, adventurer. You're not welcome here. And now you're going to freeze to death in the snow. Ha!
You guys wait here. I want to duel the bandit leader.
Dueling a dead bandit leader? You're really reaching for that XP, aren't you? Reminds me of the time I farmed Dark Souls for hours to get that one achievement. Good luck with that, Eagle Eyes.
I'll try and make this quick.
Bring it on, you coward.
Never back down.
You think a few insults will
It looks like my spear has crashed my game. So I think I'm gonna try to relaunch, but one more crash and then I'm gonna end it. Okay, it's gonna take a minute. I got a ridiculous boot time because of all my mods. But this is bound to happen. But one more crash and I'm gonna end it. Shouldn't be too long. I'm gonna take a little break. I'll be right back.
Oh, Hyrule Castle. Master Sword? You're not from around here, are you?
You think you can take me?
Oh shit. What do you say? Do you surrender?
You again. Fine. I surrender. Don't kill me.
What type of sorcery is this, wizard?
Ha! Me, a wizard? Don't make me laugh. I'm just a humble bandit leader trying to make a living in Skyrim.
Humble? I think not.
Never should have come here.
I know what you're thinking. You're thinking I've made a pact with some Daedric prince, trading my soul for dark powers. But I assure you, I'm just a simple bandit trying to survive.
Are you okay?
Eagle Eyes, it seems you've handled the seducer's bandit leader. Now let's focus on our original objective. Uncovering the truth behind the bloody ritual atop the mountain pass fort. We can't afford to waste any more time.
Hey Bill, did you see that dragon?
By the earth. It's finally happening. A dragon has appeared before us. Prepare yourselves, friends, for this beast will not go down easily.
Then let us show this beast the true meaning of power for the people of Skyrim.
I think we might have missed our opportunity. Bill's gonna be pissed off.
Alright, let's regroup and reassess the situation. We can't change the past, but we can learn from it. Remember, I've taken down tougher foes than this dragon, like Aldrich, Devourer of Gods. We just need to come up with a solid strategy and work together.
Hey Squirrel Girl, have you ever played Marvel Rivals?
Marvel Rivals? Never heard of it, but I'm sure it's not as thrilling as battling actual dragons. Unless you're planning on creating a deck based on our adventures?
Marvel Rivals, eh? Well, I've got a few tricks up my sleeve. In fact, I used to dominate at Marvel vs. Capcom back in the day. Maybe we can create a Skyrim Legends deck instead. with characters like the Dragonborn and Squirrel Girl?
Hey, Xmas, I got over 1,000 mods. I think like pretty close to 1,100. So are you like a retro gamer, Liam? Like when are you from? What year did you get trapped in Skyrim?
Retro gamer? That's an understatement. I'm more like a temporal anomaly from the year 2006, trapped in Skyrim after beating the final mission. Yeah, I know, it sounds crazy, but just think of it as being ported from one epic quest to another. Hey, Mr. Anderson, what brings you to Skyrim? Are you on a quest, or just exploring the frozen wilderness? By the way, have you played any Elder Scrolls games before getting here? I'm still trying to wrap my head around how we all ended up in this room.
Wait. Trapped in Skyrim? What do you mean by that, Eagle Eyes? Are you implying that Liam here is a traveler from a different time? What's this talk of being trapped in Skyrim? Are you saying Liam is not from around here? Not from this time?
I'm saying from a world beyond this one. A realm where Skyrim is just a game. But I've been transported here into this reality, and now I'm stuck. It's hard to explain, but trust me, I've seen things that would blow your mind. Like saving Albion in Fable, or taking down Ganondorf in Ocarina of Time.
My Titanborn, that looked like a clean hit.
Looks like Lyris here showed that bandit who's boss. Reminds me of the time I took down a group of Thalmor agents single-handedly.
Ha! The bandits of Skyrim would do well to remember the name Lyris Titanborn. Now, shall we press on and see what other dangers lie ahead? The dragons won't defeat themselves, after all.
Let's press on. We've got a long road ahead of us, and I'm itching for a fight. Lead the way, Lyris.
Let's head to Riften. I can't stand the cold at the moment.
Yes. Within me. I must see this dragon. I must know its strength and weaknesses. Is it a behemoth of legend, or
Need
just another
something?
beast to be slain?
Howdy, partner. Where you headed?
Riften, huh? Sounds like a great place to warm up and gather some information. I've got a few contacts in the Thieves Guild who might be willing to share some intel on the dragons. Lead the way, Eagle Eyes.
Howdy, partner. Where you headed?
Riften's not exactly the safest place. Especially for someone like you, Eagle Eyes. What business do you have there?
What do you mean by that?
You're a bit too clean-cut for a place like Riften, don't you think? They don't exactly welcome strangers with open arms down there.
Don't get all mushy on me, I think I'll be alright.
Alright then, hero. Just don't say I didn't warn you. Riften's got a way of leaving its mark on people.
Is that right? Tell me, slave hunter, what are you doing out here?
Just tracking a few acquaintances. People who owe me a debt, one way or another. The road can be a lonely place, but it pays well enough.
Who do you work for?
The Empire, mostly. They pay top septim for bringing in fugitives. But I've also worked for some of the local Jarls when they need something. Discreet taken care of.
You ever heard of the White Falcon?
Now that's a name I haven't heard in a while. The White Falcon. Wasn't he some kind of rebel leader? What's your interest in him, Eagle Eyes?
Hi, Falcon.
No interest, just wondering about him.
Slave hunter. Why don't you join us? It's been a while since I've seen some real skill in these parts.
You're either very brave or very foolish, Eagle Eyes.
What do you mean by that?
I think we've gotten a bit off track here. What does any of this have to do with our original quest? The dragons, the sky shards, the mountain pass, fort. Let's not lose sight of our goals, friends.
No, we gotta see what dialogue this guy is hiding.
Ah, the White Falcon, huh? Sounds like a fascinating figure. I've dealt with my fair share of rebels and revolutionaries in other worlds. Maybe I can shed some light on this character.
Hey partner, were you threatening me? Why'd you say that I'm foolish or brave for asking about the White Falcon?
Oh, no threats intended. Eagle Eyes. Just stating facts. You're either brave enough to ask questions about the White Falcon without knowing the risks, or foolish enough not to care about the consequences. Either way, it's intriguing.
I think I understand what's going on here. You're testing Eagle Eyes, seeing how they react to mentioning the White Falcon. Am I right, slave hunter? You're trying to gauge their loyalty, or perhaps their potential threat to whoever you're working for.
Hey, tell me this, why are NPCs afraid of this White Falcon guy?
Let's just say the White Falcon has a reputation for being untouchable, and those who cross them tend to disappear. The Empire doesn't take kindly to rebellion, and the Falcon's actions have been a thorn in their side for far too long. As for NPCs, they're afraid because they know the Falcon has eyes and ears everywhere, and those who speak out against them often find themselves at the wrong end of a dagger.
Disappearing, huh? Sounds like the White Falcon has a few tricks up their sleeve. Reminds me of the time I took down the Oracle of Blades in Fable. I had a network of spies and informants all over Albia.
You want to have a duel, slave hunter?
Ah, a duel between slave hunters. Now that's a proposition I can get behind. But let's make it interesting, shall we? If I win, you join me on a little job I have lined up. And if you win, well, I'll give you information on the White Falcon that's worth its weight in gold.
Oh, a duel between slave hunters, how quaint. I've seen more intense battles at a guild wars tournament. Bring it on, slave hunter. But if I were you, I'd worry more about losing than winning. You wouldn't want to give away all your secrets, would you?
Oh, I'm shaking in my boots, Guild Wars champion. But let's focus on the matter at hand, shall we? Eagle Eyes, are you going to accept my proposition? Or do you need more convincing?
Hold on, slave hunter.
Hey Chi, attack this foo.
You asked for it.
Well, this should be interesting.
Haha, easy there, Chai. No need to summon Talos himself to end this. Let's keep the drama to a minimum, shall we?
Oh, come now, Chai. No need to invoke the gods just yet. Although, I must admit, the drama is quite entertaining.
Lyra's Titanborn, take out the slave hunter.
Enough games!
Or perhaps you're just looking for an excuse to prove you...
Alright, that's the end of the stream. I had a crash there for some reason. I gotta look at my logs and see what's been going on. But that's all. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you next time.